Yo, people, what you telling me back again for another Red Talk? Saeed's in the building. What's good, my bro?
Yes, man. Big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in right now, man. Big up to you, Rants, each and every time. I'm good, man. I can't complain. Ramadan's going well. Everything's going well. You know what I mean? Life is blessed. And yeah, man. Was enjoying the Champions League last night nicely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was sensational. Sensational, bro. Football won yesterday, bro. I can't even lie, man. You know what I mean? Serious things, bro. So
serious.
Some good games of two good games as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Two good games. The Benfica Barcelona game was good as well. Your mouth was smoking, bro. Like, hey, proper. That's what a proper GA looks like, bro. I'm telling you, that goal that he scored there was feisty. Do you know what I'm saying? So, man, it was good, man. Man got to see some good football yesterday. And yeah, man. Today's another day. Obviously, we got the Madrid derby later on, and it should be interesting.
Tasty. Nah, 100%, man. Like, for me, it was one of them where I was like, yo, like, it was good, man. I'm glad PSG went through, man, because I feel like now they're forming into what they should be, man. You know what I mean?
What they should have been like 10 years ago, blood. Like, how long their owners been there?
Yeah, they've been there since I think 2010, you know. I think it's 2010, the guy.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I'm saying to you, bro. Like, they should have been doing this 10 years ago.
Yeah, they should have been doing this 10 years ago. And obviously, they just went down the superstar route, innit? You feel me? Then obviously, it kind of flopped. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, don't get me wrong, they're not regretting getting the players that they did. You know what I mean? Neymar and them, man. But they just didn't have the balance in it, and they just didn't go through that route. You feel me? And but now, like I said, man, you know what I mean? The team's a bit more balanced. It's actually fun to watch. And I'm not normally a big fan of Luis Enrique, but you know what, man? Like, he's got that team playing in a way, like, it's fluid, isn't it? Like, you can't really, like, man-mark one person because there's so many good players in their team. You know what I mean?
No, they're the best footballing team in Europe, by far. By far. Like, there's no team that plays better football than them. Like, to watch, just aesthetically, they play the best football. Like, by far.
Yeah, no, they're good.
You know what I'm saying? Barcelona looked really good in transition.
Yeah.
And there was one bit of build up that Barca did, and De Jong nearly got on the end of it. And if that goal went in, man, there was a couple flicks in there.
I remember
transition and that. But PSG's football is it's irresistible, bro.
Yeah,
it's proper
nice.
Football, man.
You know what it is? They've got a nice midfield three. You know what I mean? They've got like good fullbacks. You know what I mean? Even their two centre halves, like they're good. Even that Pacho guy, man. I never knew him until this season, bro. That Pacho guy, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I think for them, he was quality as well, blocking. And then, yeah, man, the front three as well. They love to interchange. Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, Bacola, and even Desi came with the bench. I thought he looked good when he came on. Changed the game a little bit. Lee Kangin came on as well. Like, just like, you know when you like
tech everywhere.
Yeah, bro. Like, when you take someone off the bench, you're like, you don't feel it as much. You don't see the technical levels drop down. Yeah, I mean, if say another team does that, like, you know what I mean, you can feel it as a drop off. You feel me? Like, with them, it's no drop offs with their whole team and their idea what they want to do.
But that's because they actually have a style of play, and this is what I want Man United to have. Do you know what I mean? A style of play should not determine on the personnel that's in the team. The team should play the same way. If anything, the quality, you should lose a bit of quality, but you shouldn't lose the overall feel of what the team's supposed to be trying to do, innit? Like, when Doué came on and Lee came on, it didn't change the game in terms of the flow of how they played. It was exact same. It was more of the same. You know what I mean? And that's down to brilliant coaching, man. I wasn't sure what Enrique was doing at the beginning, but he absolutely turned it around, bro. Because at the beginning, I was thinking, what's this guy doing?
Facts. That's what I thought as well, man. I watched it. Did you watch the Arsenal game? They look very like flat.
Yeah, bro. I did. They look rubbish.
They look rubbish, bro. But I don't know, man. Obviously, they've evolved. They've looked well better. Dembele's form has been amazing, obviously. But like even Mendes, bro, there's a reason why, bro.
But this is why you have to put respect on Sancho, blood, because man was talking about the Mendes penitentiary that Salah was in for 2 games. You know what I'm saying? Man was in jail, fam.
was going to say
he's
that.
in jail, blood. You know,
Yeah.
what man need to understand? He's a good player,
bro. He's strong. He's physical. He's like, but you know what, man? Sancho, bro, he cooked him.
Bro, Sancho had man talking about him like he was a scrub, bro. Like Mendes is a baller, you know.
Bro, he's a baller. He's one of the best fullbacks in world football.
For sure.
Easily. Do you know what I mean? But Salah thought he had him in the first, 2 or 3 minutes, innit?
Yeah.
And then Mendes said, nah, bro. Nah, this ain't going to happen today. You go back in my pocket. You feel me? And yeah, beautiful. bro, he dominated him the whole game, bro. The whole game, bro. He was a proper performance, man. Like from that Mendes kid. Like he signed a new deal, obviously there, but yo, he's quality, man. And, bro, like now, I think who do they play? PSG. I think they play. Who do they play next round? I think they've got a chance, you know, bro.
But they've got a chance to get into the final. They've got like a favorable side of the draw, I believe. I believe the difficult side is the opposite side of the draw.
Okay, yeah, the Arsenal, yeah,
because Arsenal have because then it's 2 Madrid teams and stuff like that. So they're in the favorable side. They can get to the final, bro.
Yeah. I think they play Barcelona after that. I believe if they get through that, I think if the winners obviously Barcelona and
PSG Barcelona will be a great footballing match.
Yeah.
Contrasting styles, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Barcelona on the break will give PSG a lot of problems in transition. Do you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great game. That's going.
You know they were saying, right? Like, was Messi this good at 17? You know what I mean? The way Lamine Yamal's playing now.
He was. He was better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He was better. Do you know what I mean?
There was a lot of debate yesterday. There was a lot of debate yesterday.
Messi was better. You know what it is? It's the recency bias, innit? Like Neymar was better as well. Like people say, "Oh, Neymar wasn't." Neymar was better at 17. Messi was better at 17. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Yamal is unbelievable, but let's not forget what Lionel Messi was doing.
That's what I was saying, you know.
I mean? Let's not forget about it.
And that's what the team where they had Ronaldinho, Eto'o in their prime. You know what I mean? And man said, yo, listen, I'm stepping up and I'm being the first teamer. I remember as well, do you remember the Under-20 World Cup? I think Messi played in for Argentina and he was sensational, bro. You know what I mean? So nah. You know what it is? You forget, you know, like you look at him, but he's playing beyond his years, but it's Lamine Yamal, bro. Like it's just he plays football like he just like it's fun to watch, bro. It's no kind of like forceful nature about it. It's just kind of like it's easy, bro, and he's just having fun, bro. And it's just man, like protect the kid, man. Like he's just, and even Rafinha as well. Like Rafinha's rise now, bro. I'm like, yo, who's this Rafinha, bro? Like,
see, but this is what I'm trying to say. But this is what happens, when you just play a player in a system that suits him, bro.
Yeah,
take man to the moon, bro. Like Xavi with all this possession. Now they're playing this quick transition stuff here.
Yep.
Bro, Rafinha was playing transition football at Leeds, bro. And now he's playing at Barcelona, bro. Like he's playing the football that got him signed in the first place.
Yeah, facts. You know what? That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
he's playing the same kind of football that he was playing in England, bro. Quick, moving the ball quickly, back to front. Like,
but that's what they do.
This is what you do.
Yeah, Barcelona exactly what they do. That they got Pedri and De Jong who play the ball quick in between the lines. Have you seen them? They don't really want to do the holding on to the ball. You know, they're like, yo, right, are you running, Rafinha? Are you running? Lamine Yamal, are you gonna flick it over to Rafinha? Like even Balde as well, the left back. I think he's cold as well.
He's balling, bro. Hey,
he's
Balde good. You can play. You can play.
I like that. And listen, that's why I rate Hansi Flick. Like he gets the best out of his teams, bro. Like you know what I mean? Yeah, cool. It didn't work out for him at Germany, but like in Bayern Munich, bro, like the transition with Coleman and them, man, bro. Like them man were moving mad, bro. Gnabry and them, man. They were crazy. Like that team was mad, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? So and then you had obviously the Daves as well at left back and that. So for me, bro, like that's what you got to do. You got to get the best out of your players, man, and really let them thrive, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like they thrive. Let them go attack. Let them show themselves, bro. Let them showcase their ability. Don't kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let them thrive, man. That's what you got to do. So yeah, bro. I just think for me it was a good to watch, man. And I'm liking the fact that now the good teams are going through. Like that Inter Bayern game, people are sleeping on that game as well.
Bro, that's gonna be unreal.
Yeah. that game there, that game there is going to be sensational as well.
I think Inter just edged Bayern Munich just because structurally they're so good.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I think they just edge it, but I believe that's going to be close. Both legs are going to be very close.
Yeah. I think, you know what? That Celtic game was like Celtic, Feyenoord. They lost two teams that, you know, that can hit them on the that have a low block and then they play out. You feel me? So I don't know, man. This Bayern Munich, they beat Leverkusen, but I don't know if that was a Bundesliga kind of thing there.
No, but in the Bundesliga, both games were a draw. I watched both league games and they were both draws. So I thought the game was going to be rubbish, and then Bayern smoked them. Like, I never saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. I thought it was going to be another game where they cancelled each other out, and it just wasn't that. I don't know if it was Champions League.
You know what it was though?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Xabi Alonso's a bit of a weird one sometimes because he's like, he didn't play with a striker in the first leg. Like
he does the Pep Guardiola thing where he bugs out and changes things for no reason.
Facts.
I don't know why he does that.
I don't know why he did it, bro. And they got smacked up 3-0. You get me? Like, and that was it, bro. Not having a player there, he's not having a striker there to give you a bit of like breathing space, like hold up the ball, bro. You're crazy, bro, to do that away from home. And then, bro, when you give Harry Kane a sniff, simple.
That assist from Harry Kane, bro, people don't realize how good that was,
Yeah.
But bro, the way he scans, and then the weight of pass for him to just float it over to Davis, and he could just finish it first time, bro. Do you know how good that pass was, bro? To guide that with the laces, bro. Like,
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Harry Kane's a proper footballer, bro. Like, man need to understand, that Harry Kane, like, he's got the vision and the movement of a midfielder, bro. But he scores goals. Like,
he technically is. He technically is like
he's technically a midfielder, but he bangs goals.
He bangs goals.
He's
an all-rounder, man. He's just an unbelievable footballer, man. Do you get me? But like, it's one of them with England. I don't know what it is, but he just drops too deep, and then it just becomes like we'll interesting to see what Tuchel does with him up front. Whether what kind of system they deploy. Is it a 3-4-3? You know what I mean? I don't know if they go 4-3-3.
It could, you know what? I think Tuchel's going to change the system depending on who we play. I think he's going to do that. Sometimes he's going to play a 4, sometimes he'll play a 3. In the more difficult games, I think he'll play a 3 because he knows that England can do it because they've done it with Southgate.
Yeah.
So I think he will morph between different systems depending on who we play, bro. And that's how you win. That's how you win trophies. You have to be adaptable.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You got to be adaptable to certain situations and different scenarios, bro. You get me? You can't play one way throughout the whole tournament. You get caught out, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you get caught out, man. So, yeah, I mean, real talk, man. Like, Champions League, I can't lie, bro. Like, it was right, man. And the fact that they're out Liverpool, you get me? Hopefully Newcastle can do something on Sunday as well. Like, it could be sensational.
Hey, you know what? Liverpool went to penalties, so they could be tired, innit? You never know. The fatigue could work against them. Obviously, we're all Geordies on the weekend. Man know what time it is. Man know what time is. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully, bro. Hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So now it'll be very, very interesting. But the manager obviously done his 1 millionth bloody interview today. Like, I can't lie, I didn't listen to all of it because I'm getting tired of these interviews. But the BERRADA quotes, he said it's more risky if you don't. No, it's more risky if you have a coach who doesn't have a clear idea of how he wants to play. He said, with Ruben, we don't see that risk regarding our recruitment strategy. Without saying too much, the idea we have is to be able to bring in versatile players who can adapt to several systems. So that means, that they're not recruiting specifically for Ruben Amorim, and they're not recruiting specifically for his 3 at the back, which is good. They're looking for players that can play in multiple systems. So that's encouraging. Also, he said Ruben himself said it's not about a system, but an idea, a concept of how he wants to see them play. He wants to see them play more in a style of football based on possession and attack. For that, you need players who can play in several positions and adapt to Ruben's vision. And that's what we're going to try and do in the coming years in our recruitment. So they're not going to be recruiting specifically for this manager. They're recruiting for a style of play, and they're not recruiting for a formation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I want to hear, man. This is what I want to hear. You know what I mean? You shouldn't ever like do. And one of the things on the Jim Racker's interview was that, you know, we bought a lot of players that were specific to that manager, and they don't want to make that same mistake. You know what I mean?
100%.
Nor should they. And it should never happen in football, but there should be a recruitment team. There should be a data team that, you know, obviously that INEOS want to try and get in. They said they don't have one right now, so they want to try and get one in. And you should be buying a team. Look, like I said to you, people just talk about PSG there. Like, they bought in that player from Benfica. You know what I mean? That player can play for multiple systems. He could play in different style, different managers, whatever. Like, these are just good quality players, bro. And when you got these good profiles and you have a ethos and what you want to try to do as your team, like, bro, it should be easy, man. The transition should be easy. When a new manager comes in, you got good players there available, bro.
Yeah,
you get me? That's how Slot came in nicely, bro. Slot's got
100%, 100%. And even what he's done, with Gravenberch is a prime example of what BERRADA's talking about. When you've got good technical players, they can play in multiple systems. Like Dorgu can play as a fullback in a 4, and he can play as a wing back in a 3 at the back, no problem.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You look at Xerxes, he's playing in a 10 now. He can play in the 9. Do you know what I mean? Mazraoui is playing at right centre back. He can play at right back as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Delict can play in a 3 and in a 2. Ugarte can play in any system because he can just run like a madman. Lenny Euro can play in any system as well. Like, all the players that we've actually brought in, under this new regime, are players that can thrive in any system, which is good.
Which is good.
But now we need to get rid of players like Rasmus Højlund and players like that can't perform in multiple systems because they just do not have the technical ability.
Yeah, exactly, bro. They're limited in what they can do. You feel me? Like, they're very, very limited. You can't buy these limited ballers anymore, man. Them days are gone. They just have one way of playing. You get me? Like, look at Rasmus when he was at Atalanta. Man could only run into space and feed off scraps and try to do the whole hero thing and that. Nah, bro. Less of that, bro. You have to buy players. Even Garnacho, bro, when he deep it, like, he's very limited, bro. You know what I'm saying? He can't really perform in multiple systems.
But this is what I said about Man United players. Everyone's like, yo, these men are shit. Listen, it's not that these men are shit. It's just that they're limited. And when you have limited players, you have to use them to their strengths. Because if you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice. You know, there's a difference between being shit and being limited. Like, Casemiro is limited, but he's our best midfielder. Do you know what I'm saying? So even though he's limited, because he's not the most mobile, he's our best midfielder. So I would play to his strengths because the reward is worth it, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's certain players that you play to their strengths because it's worth it, because what you get out of it, it makes the team better. There's no point, playing to the strengths of certain players because even at their best, they're not good enough.
They're not good enough.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference. So there's a lot of players that people say, oh, they're rubbish. They're not rubbish. They're limited, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's fine. There's limited players in every team.
You play to their strengths, though.
Throughout the league.
Yeah. Like for me, like, listen, people like love to laugh at Ugarte, innit? But, bro, there's things you can get out of Ugarte.
Yeah, he's limited, but he's useful.
Useful, exactly. I think there was a PSG fan that was online today on Twitter mentioning it because people were saying, oh, and he was like, nah, you have to play to his strengths. When we wanted to chase teams down and press teams down, we played Ugarte. When we wanted to control the game, we played the Vitinians and them, man. You feel me? Like, they knew what to do and when to use players. Like, listen, we're not like Ugarte next season doesn't have to necessarily be a starter.
Nah, he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be a starter.
Player. You know what I mean? So, but the idea that you don't use your squad is crazy. Pep Guardiola, when he won them 4 Premier League titles, but he was using different back lines, different midfields. He was dropping De Bruyne and saying, yo, I'm going to play this player here. Remember when back in the day he used to play Gundogan in certain games, Mahrez, drop him out. So you've got to use your squad, man. You know what I mean? The side of a top manager, he adapts, he plays different teams and whatnot, and he maximizes his squad. You see what I'm trying to say, bro? So when I look at this what Omar BERRADA's talking about, I think finally we've actually got some sense at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? And that is a big thing for me because it's like, bro, like, we need players that have longevity, that have this understanding of football IQ. They have a football brain. They know when to if you know what, I need you to do a job today here. Are you gonna do it? Can I trust you? You need them sort of players, man. I mean, look, you're gonna look at back in the day, Park Ji-sung. Bro, he was the ultimate intelligent footballer. Right wing, say no more. 10,
he played on the left.
Left, say no more.
In the 10, anywhere. Like we used to play him in the 10 when we needed him to man mark the other team 6. And he used to just do it. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he played anywhere in midfield, left, right, center, didn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? And Ugarte can be that kind of player for us, but he can't be any more than that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's not good enough.
Yeah.
That's the reality. Like Enrique got rid of him because he wanted to play good football. Like you can't play good football with Ugarte. He's a spoiler, and spoilers spoil, bro. So it's one of them ones. Like if you're there to spoil the other team's plans, you play Ugarte. Do you know what I mean? You put the cat amongst the pigeons, bruv. That's what Ugarte is. But when you're controlling a game and you've got 70% possession, you don't need a player like him.
No, you don't need to. You know what I'm saying to you? So my thing is like, obviously, we should have complimented Ugai. I think for me, that's where we missed a trick this season. We should have really bought a Sander Berge alongside him, a more technical player. Yeah, we should have done that. I know. That was our problem. I think what happened was, I don't know, something got mismanaged down the line in it, and you know, I mean, there was a player that we should have sold on in the summer. Like we should have really got rid of a player in the summer if we were gonna go and bring in a midfielder. Like if it was gonna happen, it should have happened quickly. You feel me? Especially if you don't really want to use a player, we should have got rid of someone and said, you know what? Let's make space for actually a good midfielder, an all-round midfielder. You feel me? So that was on our behalf because I feel like then now people are not understanding that. Yo, you see all midfielders here, they complement each other. Vitinha and João Neves, they complement each other.
Bro, it's the best midfield, in world football, that 3 there, Do you know what I mean? João Neves is just the guy that just runs around, receives the ball, and just pops it off. He don't do nothing special. He just works. And then Vitinha can put his foot on the ball and dictate the tempo.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of these men can play and they can interchange. They can all take turns in dropping into the first phase because they're technically good. This is what Enrique wants, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's beautiful, bro. Like I can't lie. The fluidity that they have in midfield and attack is amazing, but they're toothless as fuck, bro. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. And this the thing is, I think, and listen, like when they had what's his name, Verratti, bro, Verratti alongside, they used to have him alongside what's his name, man, Danilo, Portugal. Danilo.
Yeah, bro, like, Danilo's wank, bro.
Bro, he's wank, but you know what? Danilo no, it's true though. Danilo would just break up play, being this horrible footballer, and then you have Verratti there, controlling, dictating, presser. Like this is what you got to understand that. It's all about players that complement each other, bro. You have to, man.
This is the best PSG 11.
Yeah, no, facts.
In a long time, in terms of the synergy, bro. Like they don't have no weaknesses in this 11 apart from goals, really. Do you know what I'm saying?
And maybe the keeper's a bozo, man, as well. But he's a bit.
The keeper's a bozo, but he did well for the penalties. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, bro. Listen, that's one thing you can guarantee with Donnarumma. You know?
Yeah, he makes the goals look small, innit? And that's why I can't have Onana at this club next season, bro. Like he looks short, and he's built like a dumpling, bro. Like he's just in goal, and he can't dive, bro. Like it's so bad. Like it's so bad,
bro. Has he ever got the right way, man? This Onana, man. I swear down, bro.
I think once, like you know what I'm saying. I swear, I think he saved one penalty for us the whole time he's been here. Bro.
Yeah. I remember.
Other than that, he's gone the wrong way for every single other one, bro. He's a disgrace, man.
He's actually a disgrace, bro. You know, man. Like so generally, like he has no presence in that box, bro. You know what I mean? That presence there when you like, yo, right, bro. Like, how tall is he? About 6 foot, whatever. I don't even know, bro. Like,
they're saying he's 6'2". I believe he's 6'1" plus the high top. You know that one. I don't believe he's 6'2". I think the hair is
the hair, bro.
The hair, bro. Like,
yeah,
bro.
Right, that's crazy.
It's awful, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where United need to address that in the summer. 100%. Like when I look at PSG, the funny thing is, it's like when I look at a striker, like Xerxes, for instance, that's the perfect kind of striker for a PSG system. The perfect kind of striker because he's a striker, but he's not a striker.
He's you know, not
like that. Like they're lacking that. They're lacking that physical presence in the box because they're all small.
They're all small.
You know what I'm saying? They're all small. Like there's no physicality in the box. That's the only thing PSG are lacking is physical presence. It's not. It doesn't even. It's not necessarily the finishing. It's the physical presence. Because when you're a defender and you don't have a player with any structure of any stature to worry about, it's an easy night's work, bro. Unless you're playing against elite players. Do you know what I mean? We watched Barcelona and we watched Spain do Fabregas in the false nine, and the reason why you can do that is because you've got elite players that you need to worry about. Do you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about Iniesta. You got to worry about Messi. You got to worry about all these other players. Like the thing is with Dembele, he's so hit and miss. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Varashelia, quality. Do you know what I'm saying? But these men are not. They're not frightening like the other men were frightening. Like, they need a physical presence in the box. That's what they need.
Yeah. I think that's why they're gonna go for Osimhen this summer. I believe. I think they've always had this.
It's a plan B, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they've always had this long-term vision for Osimhen, but for some reason it's been a bit greedy. But now I think he's humbled himself a little bit and said, "Yo, listen, man, needs to stop chasing the peas like that. Man, needs to just focus on getting football. You feel me? And win and making sure I win." I mean, win trophies, bro. Like money could listen. But sometimes when players think about money too much, they don't realize, bro, you go from 24, 23, 28 all of a sudden, then bang, you're not winning anything, you're panicking all of a sudden. So I don't know, man. People say you don't want Osimhen. Maybe this is what he wants, fluidity. Like he just wants to have the ball, keep the ball, press, everyone just move around. Like that might be Enrique's kind of style. I don't know, bro, because like it's working for them, like and he's not playing Ramos, who they bought for what 85 million euros, was it, or something like that? Like they
I think they'll try and get rid of him in the summer, bro. Like one thing PSG do really well is if they bring in a player and they don't hit the ground running, they don't do this. He needs time. They're like, bro, you got 18 months in it.
Yeah,
and that's it. And if you're not doing it, you're gone, bro. Like
you're gone.
I rate it, bro. That's what standards look like.
Yes. And that's what we hope that BERRADA does, man. You know what I mean?
Brother, we got this manager still talking up Mason Mount, bro.
Bro, man.
That's the only thing I'm worried about, You see, when he says stuff like that, the most concerning thing for me with this manager is the players he likes. Mason Mount.
I know. Mason Mount, bro.
Taking a piss.
I know,
like, bro. Mason Mount needs to be sold in the summer. Like, what are we talking about?
Facts, bro.
I see a quote saying he thinks Mason Mount is the perfect kind of player for a number 10 in his system. If Mason Mount is the perfect kind of player for your system's rubbish. I'll be real, because no system needs a Mason Mount.
Mason Mount,
no system needs a Mason Mount, bro.
I don't know, man. You know when they say in tough times who like helps you out the most, man? I don't know. Maybe looks after him and says, "Yo, boss, you all right, man? Is there anything I can do for you?" Maybe you remember them kind of people, innit? In times of hardship,
Brother, we got rid of McTominay and then we replaced him with Mason Mount, bro.
Yeah.
Like we've now got a McTominay on 250 grand a week. We are better off keeping Scott, bro.
Yeah. Actually, I told you last season he's got more purpose than McTominay. Than Mason Mount. He's got more purpose, bro. I think for me, it's one of them where because he's a good trainer, he listens well. He doesn't really get bothered about not playing and whatnot. Like he's living a dream, bro. So he's almost like, yo, like, man's got the number 7 shirt. Man can press. Man can run around. I don't complain. Like, if the boss tells me to do something, I'll do it. Yeah, I mean, compared to the other two in Rashford and Garnacho, where they're a bit kind of like rebellious, he's almost like, you know what? I'll do what you need to do.
Yeah, he teaches pet, bro. I hear it.
Bro, they say it all the time, bro. Do you not watch these sports challenges with what they do on Sky Sports and that? Every single time they ask the question of, yo, who's a teacher's pet? Like they wouldn't answer that if they didn't feel like, yo, because everyone's a good trainer, but there's a reason why they asked that, bro. And he's definitely up there with one.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, he makes the teas and that. You know what I'm saying? He 100% does, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Christmas, he's bringing in chocolates and that. It's Mason Mount.
You know what I mean? But so if we're aspiring that we having Mason Mount, bro, in our team, bro, like it's man, just lock the whole thing down in it and just I mean, it's like you're not gonna guarantee, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like this guy is here, but there's no guarantees of what he's gonna be here in a game's time or 2 games time, bro. Like the guy's a walking disaster, bro. Him and Luke Shaw How is my man from what's his name? Big up to Antonio, bro. How's Antonio back before these brothers, man?
But this is what I'm saying. And Antonio was in a bad accident. A man's back before Mason Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? Christian Eriksen died and came back before Mason Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? That you know the man have died and come back to life, bro. And this brother still ain't playing. Like,
still here, bro.
I don't think he's played 10 games for Man United, bro.
Bro, I said it to you like that. They
in 2 years.
Yeah. Bro, he barely played, bro. In that time, bro. I told you.
Brother, you know Antonio, broke his leg in the crash. And he's back walking, with no crutches.
No crutches.
Before Mason Mount is back.
Mason Mount. I told you, bro. Like I said,
brother, the guy snapped his leg.
Yeah.
Like, brother, what? Did you understand? Like, bro, this shit's not even making no sense.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying?
761 minutes he's played in the Premier League for United. You know what I mean? 761. And 14 games last season, 8 games this season. 5 starts, 4 starts this season. So, yeah. It's crazy. That's what I'm saying. That's what we got right now. Yeah, I mean, one goal. And
there you go. That's 8. That's equivalent to 8.5 games. That's what I said. He ain't played 10 games for United. 1
goal assist. That's it. He's got. Don't really do anything on the ball. What's it? Like, yeah, he runs around and he pressures a lot, but you ain't gonna get that Mason Mount from Chelsea anymore. You're not. Like, you know what I'm saying to you? Like, that's why he's in. He's literally. He's like his kind of condition is like it's kind of gone. Like, he's not gonna be chosen for England anymore. Like he isn't that player anymore. Like, he's been run through the ground. Like, bro, he was a pressing monster at Chelsea. Did what he had to do, and now his body's just caught up to him, bro. And he hasn't got anything else to his game. He hasn't got the passing range. Hasn't got the link-up play. Can't dictate a game. You know, dribbling wise, I never really see him doing much dribbles. Like, bro, like he's kind of cooked. Yeah, you're right.
Bro, he's the equivalent. He's not good at anything.
Like, he's not.
Like, people say, oh, he's good on the half turn. Fuck, you know, so is Kai Havertz. Like, what does that mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Good on the half turn, bro. Like, the guy can't pass, he can't shoot, he can't dribble. Like, he's a nothing player, bro. He's literally a nothing player, bro. Just energy, bro. He's an engine.
Energy. That's all he is. Energy. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? So
250 grand a week for energy, bro.
Yeah.
It's bollocks, man. Do you know what I mean? When I hear the manager talking up Mason Mount, it's not good.
Even the Bruno thing as well. I can't lie.
The owner blatantly don't like Mount and Shaw, bro. Like, he makes it obvious he don't like them. They run too much money and they don't play in it. So I know that Ratcliffe will be trying to get rid of these guys, bro. Like, he don't play about his money. You know what I'm saying? So
it's mad though. You know, today he singled out Casemiro today instead of everyone. Did you see it today? The quotes, like,
who did?
The manager today, like he literally talked about like Casemiro first. That shows you like he don't rate man, innit? You feel me? Like,
I heard him mention Casemiro in terms of, because he said, we're all underperforming or something like that.
Yeah, then he was like, man, he mentioned Casemiro on that first, didn't it? You feel me? And I was like, bro, why didn't you mention Mason Mount and then, man? Luke Shaw, how long?
Yeah,
Luke Shaw's been there how long,
bro? Because Cass has been one of our better players. Even when he comes onto the pitch, he's one of our better players, and he was one of our better players against Arsenal. So to mention Cass is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know. For me, like, you know, you don't mention a player there. For me, if you don't, like, that was a bit kind of like, ooh, what's going on there? You know what I mean? So
yeah, I didn't understand that,
ultimately, it comes down to, like, we see what the manager likes, and then you almost kind of like say to yourself, right, if you don't have your way and you don't have your kind of like stamp on this team, bro, like, it's gonna be peak for you, bro. Like, it is. That's why good job that the Omar BERRADA's come in and stepped in and said, you know what, man, like, yo, I'm gonna buy players for the club, bro, and that's what we've got to do. And we've got to buy these players, Dibbling and them man there, bro. Like, you know, players that can be here for a while and they can play in multiple systems, bro. I want to see that, bro, because you don't want to be seeing, oh, we're linked with Quenda, we're linked with this player and that player, and yeah, cool, one player here and there, but not the whole Sporting Lisbon, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because we did that before with Ten Hag, bro. And look where that got us, bro. Look where that got us. So, yeah.
I don't know, bro. It's mad, bro. Man said he's been and no one in the team has cast success, bro. But bro, I listened to the presser. Yeah, I was listening to it before we went live, and I didn't understand the angle, the Casemiro angle, because all I heard was man talking about people underperforming. He said we're all underperforming. Like some people think I'm underperforming as a manager and XYZ. Yeah. Then he started talking about Casemiro. I was bare confused. I didn't understand why he mentioned Cas, because the guy that asked him the question didn't mention Casemiro, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. I'm not saying that he's you know, I'm saying like he's got, but whatever. Like he just singled out Casemiro. I mean,
but he did say Cas has won everything, serial winner, and this, that, and the other. But I don't understand that in the context of the fact that he was saying everyone's underperforming. Like I didn't understand where that kind of tied in. It was weird to me. And then obviously he said also that he knows that people think that he's not good enough to be Man United manager because of the results.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And rightly so, the results are not good enough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's big, bro. Like I said, bro, you got to perform, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I feel like this is a big end to the season, man. I feel like cool. He's got his ideas and his plans, and they've backed him and whatnot. But there's also this idea that like he also did say though that I still have to get results in it. He knows, man. He knows fully well what's the plan is, bro. Like you can't really take Jim Racker's words. You know what I mean? Like, oh man sacked Dan Ashworth, bro, after how long, bro? 4 months. So
and disowned him as well. You saw in the interview with Neville, he's like, bro, you know him better than me. He was like, bro, that ain't my guy. You know the ones there. Like, he was like, I don't know that motherfucker. Like, I rate it, bruv. Like, I rate it. He was like, I don't know him. Like, he just said it so nonchalantly to Neville. He's like, listen, you know him better than me, bruv. That's not my guy, innit? Like, just separate me from this Ashworth chat. I didn't know him like that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Nice.
Now he goes chemistry, innit? Chemistry. He was like, yo, it's chemistry. And that is telling, bro. I think we were mentioned that, like, if someone doesn't align in your plans, there's no point keeping him in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, it's a detriment because now you're paying all that money, but yeah, that getting rid of him, like, it had to be done, bro. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to keep a player. You don't want to keep a guy that's not meant to be there, doesn't fit and align with what you're trying to do, especially recruitment side of it. You feel me? Because he's gonna be in line with what Jason Wilcox and Omar BERRADA trying to do in it. Like, so if he's got a different opinion, and it's like, we don't need this kind of energy here. That's what you talk about: chemistry, energy, similar things in it. So if they don't align, you might as well get rid of him. And obviously, you face that flack, and you have to own it and say, "Yo, we made a mistake." You have to own that, and it was a big mistake.
And he admitted that it was a mistake, and you can't really hate a man for admitting that it was a mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He admitted it was a mistake, and he also gave us his reasoning for why they made the decision they made. And he said at the time, the people weren't in place long enough, and they were a new team, that had been put together, and they don't really know each other. So, like, you got to understand that they've been put together as a group. They don't really know each other, and they're figuring it out. Do you know what I'm saying? And it just so happens that they were working things out, but you're working things out in public. And when you work things out in public, any mistake that you make is going to be scrutinized, bro. That's what happens when you're in a big business. Most people, when they take over a business, they get to make mistakes in private. Do you know what I'm saying? But when you're at Man United, you don't get to do that. You don't get the luxury of that.
Yeah, even the Ten Hag thing as well. Like, they should have sacked him after the Crystal Palace game. That would have been the one. For me, I would have sacked him Crystal Palace game and then got an interim to win the FA Cup, bro. We would have won it. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. We don't win it. Cool. It is what it is again. Do you know what I mean? But, like, they obviously hesitated through, I don't know, fan pressure or whatever it is. You know what I mean? They made a mistake. And, you know what I mean? Like, they knew it weren't right, bro. They knew this manager should not have been. They said it was erratic, bro. That's to say the least. The football was erratic. I mean, but that was suicidal, that football, bro. You mad?
It was awful.
Crazy. You know what I mean? Erratic, there's an understatement, bro. So They made some mistakes, man. And listen, I thought the interview was good in a sense that I felt like Gary Neville asked some good questions as well. And he laid it onto him and said, yo, listen, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going on. And it's good to know it's good to hear it as well, whether you agree with it or not, and whether you think it's bad or not. Like, you could go and do that. Like, for me, I disagree with a lot of Ratcliffe said, but I'm glad I heard it as well. I'm glad I know what's going to happen next. I'm glad I know what they're trying to do here, what they're trying to do here. So it might have been some waffle, some not, some PR, some not. But it was good to hear them questions being put onto him live and direct. You feel me?
But also, you have to give him respect here for allowing these questions to be asked, because he would have been briefed about what was going to be asked. And the fact that he allowed it to go ahead on camera, it shows that, he's a stand-up guy, innit? Because he didn't need to sit down and get grilled like that. He didn't need to.
One thing I've noticed there, he don't really have no, what's the word I'm looking for? Like I was watching, there was an interview at MUTV and they were talking about the stadium, really. And you know, when you go to MUTV, you're kind of like, it's going to be a bit more kind of reserved in what he says because it's obviously on a club platform. And my man just said, yeah, but the roof's leaking, innit? So we're getting a new stadium, innit? And I was like, man was just so open, innit? I've noticed that he's very, very, to the point. Like, when he said about Luke Shaw, about the injuries, when he talked about the 4 players, that were on big wages and that, he's very, very kind of just says it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, you have to understand he's a businessman, and this is what I was saying, to Nuruddin when he was getting emotional, bro. Like, in business, there's no room for emotion, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, being a businessman, you have to be economical, you have to be mathematical. You have to say, all right, cool, I need to get from here to here. How do I do this? I do this. That's it, bro. There can't be no emotion. You can't be emotionally tied to the business. You can't be emotionally tied to the money. You just need to know what needs to be done and do it, bro. This is how you have success in business. That's the reason why Ratcliffe can sit there and speak so candidly, because he knows what needs to be done and he doesn't care what he needs to do. Like, he doesn't care. He even said, I'm very, very happy to make unpopular decisions, if it means Man United get back to where they need to be. I'm happy to be the guy they don't like. I don't care. Like, when Gary Neville was saying, basically, you're getting a lot of the backlash that should be aimed at the Glazers. And he said, yeah, I know, but I don't care. He was like, bro, they can hate me now, bro. I'm doing what I need to do. And I rate that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to make a decision because he wants to be liked or doesn't want to be disliked. He's making a decision because he believes it's the right decision. And that's what you need to do.
Yeah. But and also a lot of it, he just, when he doesn't know questions, he just kind of refers back to his leadership group in it. But you know what? Like I said, I thought some things he was a bit out of touch with, some things he was kind of waffling. But ultimately, bro, I think all in all, we just have to hold him accountable with everything that he does. As long as we all hold him accountable and just not let things slide, and we understand that this is going to have to be a plan, and if he outlines what he's going to do every year and every single decision that they make, you have to scrutinize it, give it credit, whatever. You have to kind of go in that kind of
just wait and see, bro. You got to give it time.
Yeah, wait and see. And you know what I mean? Obviously in the past, you know what I mean, people might have got excited and whatnot, but it's, you got to now say, you know what, okay, cool. What's your plan? And are you gonna now back this manager or back the recruitment team more than ever now? Because this is where we're gonna need it the most now. We are going to be needing a thorough recruitment plan starting this summer, getting rid of players.
But also the recruitment plan, just from last season, it's been good. Even when we look at Kane, when we look at Kane, we look at even Heaven, bro. Man costs 1 million, bro.
Yeah.
And he's ready for the first team already. We've had some good little recruitments, do you know what I mean, that are gonna pay dividends in the long run. So if we have another summer like that where we get 5 first team players and we get 2 or 3 young players that can be in and around the first team in a season or two, it's another great summer. Do you know what I'm saying? They're actually recruiting well, bro. And even this man said Ratcliffe's intelligent with business, but you can tell he don't know much about football. But the beauty of it is he's never professed to. He always says, I leave it to the management team. It's the job of the management team. Even when they asked him about sacking Ten Hag, he was like, it's not my decision to make. I have a team. And if you actually listen to the interview, he also said, listen, yeah, as much as people hate the Glazers, yeah, they invested a lot of money, yeah, into the squad and gave managers a lot of money. However, they gave the money to the wrong people. Do you know what I'm saying? United didn't. The Glazers, instead of focusing on having a good recruitment team, the Glazers were just giving money to managers. They never should have fucking done that. So it was gross negligence. The reason why Man United were in this situation, because the Glazers were like, you know what, we want Champions League football. We're just going to give the manager 250 million. But that's not how you get Champions League football. You don't just throw money at the problem. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what the Glazers did, to the point where now we're operating and we're spending more than we're making, because they just kept throwing money at everything, and the money just kept getting swallowed up. Like, that's it. And this is the problem. They thought they could spend their way out of trouble, and they spent their way into trouble. So what he's doing right now is he's saying, I'm backing the recruitment team. And in his head, he wanted to get the best in class recruitment team, so that when we were spending the money, it was the right money. And he thought Dan Ashworth was going to be a part of that, and he realized he wasn't, and he pulled the trigger very quickly. And I give him so much respect for that, because like he said, he could have just been like, you know what, this don't look good, you know, like it's going to cost me loads of money to get rid of him, I'll just keep him. Because he could have just kept him to save the money. But he said, ultimately, I'll rather look like a moron chasing him for 8 months and then sacking him in less than 8 months, rather than keep him, just to save face. Again, being a good businessman, is learning when to pull the trigger, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing that I can trust him when it comes to decision making. I can trust him.
Yeah, no. Ultimately, you gotta make the, if you got to rectify, if you got a problem, you got to rectify it straight away. And that had to happen regardless of whether you think it's right or wrong. If you believe it wasn't the right decision, then you got to get rid of him, innit? Ultimately, and this is now where, okay, cool, we've got rid of him now. Now, what's going to be the next plan for the next summer? You know what I mean? And whatnot. What's your planning going to be, man? So it is a waiting game, man. It's like, you know what, man, we're gonna have to wait and see what they do, man. And you know, ultimately, you build your credit. You kind of almost like, people give you the benefit of doubt. People say, cool, right, okay, you've made a mistake now here, but next summer, what's your plan now? So it's over to them, man, to prove to fans that they've got this, man. And listen, they've got the best in class. You can say that Omar BERRADA, what he's achieved at Man City, and then you've got this guy here, Jason Wilcox, who I believe is the kind of the key man in his one.
Yeah, I think he's the brains behind the whole operation.
He's the one. He's the one that I think has got the network. And you got the Vivel as well, that you've got as well in there as well. He's got a couple of people, even the PSG guy as well. And there's a guy that's come from PSG as well. So yeah, man, we have to wait and see, man. But ultimately, like, I like the idea that we're recruiting for the team and not the manager. That's the biggest kind of thing for me that I wanted to hear, bro. Because we have done this year after year, buying players for the manager. Say, you know what, we're going to go all out, spend 85, 90 million on an Anthony, just so that the manager can get his player. Going all out to sign Mason Mount with a year left on his contract. Could have waited a year. But we were so eager to follow the manager's plans. You know, and if you as a club were thinking beyond that, thinking, right, okay, cool, this don't make sense to go and get Mason Mount now. We could go and get another player now for you, bro, and you could go and get Mason Mount next summer. He's still going to be 25. He's still going to be young. You know what I mean? It's not as if he's getting, you know, it's not as if he's 29, 30. He's still young. So, you know what I mean? You gotta be balancing that, man. We're not making crazy decisions. So, you know, and that's something that you can almost look at and say, right, this is what we've got to do. I mean, PSG with Compost, they did that, man. They bought players that they thought, right, let's go buy players that we know can fit the whole ethos of football club. And if you don't, you get rid of them. You get rid of them, bro. Simple.
Yeah.
Get rid of them. You know what I mean? With this one here, yeah, you can get one, you get Quenda, but you don't need to go and get the rest of the team.
And also, Quenda is cool because he's 17, he's going to be 18.
Yeah.
There's longevity in that signing. He's quality and he can play in multiple systems. He can play on the wing. He can play as a fullback, I'm sure, and he can also play as a wing back. So Quenda is a low risk, multifunctional player. He's just a young talent. So because of that, I back that signing whether the manager stays or not, depending on how much it is. But I wouldn't spend more than 40 million on him. So
yeah. No,
one
I
of them
agree.
ones. If we can get him for the right price, brilliant. You know, brilliant player, bro. But other than that, I don't want to see a Gyökeres. I don't want to see any more sporting players.
Yep, 100%. I'm with you. No more sporting players, bro. You get me? Like, just go. The thing is with Quenda, man, he can play right wing back, left back, right
That's
wing.
what I mean. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure he can play right back if he needed to do a job. Like he can play on the wing anywhere, you know. And that's what it is. So I'm a fan of that, and his age. And then there'll be resale value on him as well.
Resale value.
Completely fine.
And honestly, he just suits the whole idea of like the Premier League, man. He's quick, he's athletic, he's strong, and he's good dribbler. Like he's got the kind of like the talent and the ability to thrive in the Premier League, man. So I think I'm all for that, bro. But once you start going again and start getting another player, bro, it just becomes a bit. Do you know what I mean? Then it's like, because then if you're always buying players from your team, it's like, are you then adaptable to others? Like, are you then kind of like open to the idea of getting a player that, you know, you might not know, but he's still same profile as this guy? So why are you not like, you know, you're in your comfort zone. You don't want managers that are in their comfort zone, bro. You don't want that, bro. You want managers to say, you know what, I'm gonna take a gamble here. I might not know him, but I like the guy. He's got good qualities. Let's go get him, man. You got to take that risk and that gamble, man. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna pay off, bro. It's gonna pay off, man. Go and do it. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Turkey.
And yo, big up, man. So would I take Cherky? Listen, Ryan Cherky is a favorite of mine. However, BERRADA said that these guys want multifunctional players, innit? And I don't think Cherky is that. I think Cherky is a player that you have to play to his strengths to get the best start of him. You almost have to accommodate him. And I'm the kind of manager, I would take a player like that and I would accommodate him. But I don't seem like Man United are going to be accommodating players. It's going to be a thing where you have to be multifunctional. Do you know what I'm saying? Good technical level, good fitness level.
I take that risk.
But I would for that amount of money. But do you know what I'm saying? United ain't, you know, United ain't like that, bro. For that money, I'd just pay the bread. But it's one of them ones where when I look at the situation right now, I think United are going to be looking at. I think they have to look at Angel. Because again, he's multifunctional. He can play 6, 8, and 10 in the midfield. You look at someone like Edison.
Yeah,
it's one of them ones. Like we need to be looking. I think we're going to be looking at multifunctional players like that can play in different systems. I don't believe that we'll be recruiting primarily for the three at the back. Diblin as well. I've seen him play for Southampton on the right. I've seen him play false 9. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this guy can
Cunha as well. He can play the 10. He can play the striker role.
He can as well. I think it's going to be that. It's going to be loads of recruiting players that can play in multiple positions. Man saying they're saying Angels in talk with Spurs. I don't know nothing about that.
Spurs?
Yeah, I'll be real. I don't know about that. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, man.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's true or not true. I'm saying I don't know about that. That's what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
But there are teams interested in him for sure. All over the world, all over Europe even. But don't know about no Tottenham in it. Do you know what I mean? So that's not a name
that I like for Real Betis, man. I thought he was good in that 6th role, man. Forgot his name in the chat. I think Spurs have got a buyback clause on him, man. I thought he was quality. I've watched him a few times this season. He plays for Real Betis in midfield, and he's a good little player, man. But you know what? We need a ball playing midfielder though in the summer. Yeah,
I'll be honest here. I don't think we should be signing many players from outside of the Premier League. I don't think so. I think this is the season where if we do the majority of our signings, from not just the Premier League, from England, because I like Chris Rigg in the Championship. I think that Edison is the only Edison and Quenda. I'll take them two, but I think
within England.
I think the bulk of our signings need to be within England. I think we need to sign at least 6 players in the summer, and I think Angel Gomez. He doesn't play in England, but he's English. So Angel Gomez, do you know what I'm saying? Chris Rigg. I like Tyler Diblin as well. Obviously, if you say Edison and Quenda, cool. but we need to do our business. We need to do more of our business here, I believe, man. Do you know what I mean? The only position that I don't mind buying outside is like a goalkeeper or something. You know that, man. But any other position, I'm always skeptical, bro.
I'm with Liam Delap this summer, man. I think Liam Delap should be someone that we should go and get, man.
I like Liam Delap. But we've been linked with Mateta, and if we can get Mateta,
I wouldn't mind Mateta, you know what you said about Mateta?
Yeah, yes, that's a yes from me.
That's bro. A lot of people have we're better than Mateta. Shut up, man.
We're not better than Mateta.
He's good hold up play. He can literally, bro.
He can shoot with both feet. He's good in the air. He can hold the ball up. He can run the channels. He can do everything, bro. Nah, man.
Bro, his presence as well. Presence.
Bro, we're not better than Mateta, bro. Man United.
We're not better than Mateta, man.
We're not.
I think he's got more goals in the calendar year than Mo Salah and Haaland, bro, in 2024.
I didn't even know that.
So, that's and he also played in the system that Glasner plays as well. We play the same system, and he plays with the 210s, so he knows how to do that role well. You feel me? So yeah, I like that, man. I also like João Pedro as well from Brighton as well.
I think he's too similar to Xerxes in the 10, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
So
I think he's too similar. Like they're similar in a way. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
in terms of the positions they pick up and stuff.
I feel like that would be good though, because then we could have an extra false nine or striker, and then Xerxes can interchange. Look, that's what they do. Welbeck and
I know. That's their system, though, isn't it?
That's their system.
Our system don't interchange. It's bare rigid.
Yeah, it's bare rigid. I know.
So I don't know about that, man. Do you know what I mean? And this Brighton thing, players that go to Brighton, they go to Brighton with no pressure, so they can go and play. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the same. When you go to Manchester United, when you go to Manchester United, like you're under the microscope immediately, bro. Like it's different, you know? It's completely different. So I don't know.
No, I agree.
Version of Gabby Jesus. I hear that. When I see João Pedro, bro, Pedro's mad inconsistent, bro. And a lot of men talk like they watch Brighton play that often, bro. They clearly don't.
You know what it is with me with Pedro?
He's mad inconsistent. Sometimes he looks rubbish, bruv, and sometimes he looks really good, man. Like
what I like about him, he's for me, it's like he understands the system. He's very he's not really bothered about scoring goals, but if you play, he can play in midfield, he can play in the 10 striker. He just kind of moves around.
He's just a footballer, same as Cunha. Like them man will play anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
They man play anywhere.
Yeah, bro. I just think I like him. I do like him. Obviously, Brian are gonna keep him anyway, man. But yeah, that was a name that I was thinking. But really and truly, if you go and get Mateta, you go and get Cunha. That is what gonna be like. That's a nice little two there.
That's what I mean, and that's Premier League. That's instant.
Premier League.
That's instant.
And Buemo's another one as well. I like Buemo as well.
Again, Premier League, instant impact. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the point. I think that the signings that we make, that will make the real difference next season will be the ones that we make from the Prem. All the other ones, like the Quendas, that's a little cherry on top. Do you know what I mean? That's what that is. But the bulk of our signings, the signings that we're going to make a difference, are going to be us weakening other teams in the league and bringing in these players 100%. Like the Cunhas, like the Matetas, these guys that don't need, they just got a preseason and they hit the ground running. There's none of this they need to acclimatize. There's none of that. Like even the Embuemos and that, all these kind of players.
Oh, you're right, man.
These are the players we need to sign, bro. Like even like people saying, oh, Kluivert, he's on a purple patch and all these other things.
Bro, like Kluivert,
bro, I'll take Kluivert, bro, for the right price.
Semenyo's another one. I like Semenyo as well.
I like Semenyo a lot, but Kluivert looks like just like a more intelligent version of what Rashford was supposed to be. Like, you know, them drifting off the left. That's what Rashford was supposed to give us, but Rashford
There's so much talent in the Premier League, you know. Gibbs White, I like Gibbs White as well.
It's another player that can definitely level up. Do you know what I'm saying? And definitely, I think Gibbs White probably ends up at Tottenham or something like that. But
yeah, Tottenham.
He's another player, bro. He's levels. Like Gibbs White could easily get a move, but he's gonna cost.
They got Champions League football, man.
Yeah, he's gonna cost bread now.
They get Champions League football. There's no chance in it. You get me? Like them, I wanna. You know what they'll do? They'll take Champions League football for a year, then they'll go back down to where Newcastle have been, and then they might have to sell players.
I think so. Yeah, because bro, like they'll get Champions League, but they're not attractive enough to sign Champions League players, if that makes sense. So they'll get to the Champions League, but they're not going to be able to go out and sign no big name, bro. They're Nottingham Forest, like, and they're a big club historically, but they're not going to be able to go and get Champions League players, like players that
they'll test the waters though. They got the money though. They'll test the waters.
They can have the money. Players are not going to go Forest because they know they'll only be in the Champions League for one season.
Yeah. You know, that's
like Leicester. Like when Leicester won the league, like Leicester ain't gonna go out and sign no big names. Exactly. They can't buy big players because they're still Leicester. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they win, even if they get into Europe, they're not gonna go out and sign fucking Champions League ballers because man, no, they're only doing 1 year in the champs and then they're gonna be back down.
You know what you don't get? Would you take Ola Aina?
No, but I like him though. But I wouldn't take him.
This right wing back role. I think he would, wouldn't he?
I think he's too stocky for that, bro. It's too much running, blood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's a runner, bro. What do you mean? He can run, you know.
Too much, though. You know, that man's like, bro, no, he's got an insane engine, bro. I see him like 90th minute still flying up the pitch, but he's similar. Like, he's similar to, like, you know, when Delo was at fullback and we thought, oh, yeah, Delo's attacking and that. But then when we put him at wing back, we realize he ain't attacking. He's one of them guys where at fullback, he can get forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at wing back, when we're relying on him to be our attacking output,
he's our attacking outlet. Yeah,
he's not good enough. Like, I want attackers at wing back, bro.
Man said he started praising Bruno, so I don't want him. Nah, that's but he was, bro. He didn't really like praise him. He just goes, who was on that day like you thought was good, and he just said, yeah.
All I ain't is like a hench Wan-Bissaka, bro. Like in terms of like just defense.
Nah, he's better than Wan-Bissaka, man. He's
no, but I'm saying he's just a hench Wan-Bissaka, bro. Like. He is in terms of like he's a lockdown defender. He just locks down that side of the pitch.
I like him. I think he's.
I like him as well, but not for Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? Like at Forest, it's Gibbs White and Semenyo. Those are the two players that I like at Forest.
And Murillo's a good player. I like Murillo as well.
Murillo's cool, but you know, again, like there's loads of players that I like, but I don't like them for Man United.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it is. It's just like Kirkes. I like Kirkes, but I don't like Kirkes for Man United. Do you know what I'm saying? Not as a wing back because he's still more of a fullback. Like,
that's
like if you're getting me a wing back here, I need someone like Kodioglu at Brighton. I need Ferdy, bro. Like those are the kind of wing backs.
He's been injured this year. I feel sorry for him, man.
It's him or Eight Nouri. Those are the wing backs I like, bro. Like if you're a wing back, I want you to be an attacker first. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you being a good fucking defender, but you can attack. No, bro. Like, I need you to be an attacker.
Especially in our system.
Bro. Defending needs to come second because when you look at the chances we create, our wing backs get into winger areas, blood. That's where they are. They're on the edge of the box, which means you need to be comfortable like a winger in those situations, bro.
Like a winger, yeah.
You have to be comfortable in those situations. You can't be getting nosebleeds on the edge of the box, like.
Facts.
So I need attackers at wing back.
Yep.
That's what I need. So that's the only kind of players I'm trying to say. Even Dorgu saying he likes to get into the box and he wants to score goals. That's good. I need to see more of that, bro, because I need more from him attacking wise.
He said, I don't know if you've seen it, but he like the manager was asking him to connect with the 10s.
Yeah.
Saying, like, yo, like that's the whole point. We need to.
He's got the engine for it. Do you know what I mean? So
Tyrone was like, yo, we I don't know if you've seen his tweet, man. He was like, he was not feeling him, you know, long term.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen it in the group chat as well? He's saying, he's not that good in that. No, Dorgu's good, man. I'm not hearing
that. Dorgu, bro, he's good, bro.
I'm not hearing none of that, man. He's a good player, man.
Yeah, I like him, bro. Like I said, obviously we still need to maybe get back up on that in that position, maybe, you know what I mean, in the future. But bro, for now, it's like, he's nice, he's steady, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he's good at carrying the ball. He's strong. He's physical. Do you know what I mean? Like he's quality, man. I like him, bro. I think he's a good player, man. Personally, for me. So yeah.
No, I like him, and it'll be interesting to know. I'm assuming long term, he's looking to bring Quenda in on the right and then keep Ahmad in the 10, which is fine. Once Ahmad has someone to combine with, that right-hand side is going to be dangerous, but we definitely need a right wing back in the summer. And we need to move Rasmus Højlund on.
Bro, man.
We can get Højlund out. There's rumors that Conte...
Trying to chat to him and that. You see the way he was trying to chat to him and that's giving him advice.
Cool, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Bro, I'm tired of him, bro. I swear down, bro. Like, we need him. That people are praising that tackle from Declan Rice. Nah, bro, I'm not praising that.
It's poor touch and poor awareness from the striker.
Awareness, bro. Are you mad about give that? Yeah, cool. His quality from Rice, etc. If you're an Arsenal fan, if you're a United fan, bro, are you mad? This guy, bro, like, what is he doing, bro? Like, and then he just dropped. You see where he just dropped to the floor? Like, yeah, man, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, man didn't even show emotion, bro. Like, he didn't even get back up straight away and go and get that ball back. Like, he just was like, yeah, man, like, you know what I mean? Nah, it wasn't a good tackle, man. I'm saying it wasn't a good tackle, but people are praising the tackle.
No, it was poor. It was poor from the striker.
It's poor for the striker, bro. Like, Rice has no right to do that, bro.
No way.
He should have even said, you know what? I'm going to make it difficult for Rice to even get near me, so I'm going to get a penalty. Like, that's what he would have done. He would have said, yo, is Rice here? Okay, cool. But I'm looking at the goal. So you adjust, you look back as well, and then you say, right, I'm going to go and get a penalty here. Come on, man.
Bro, and the thing is, yeah, Højlund is left-footed. So if he had the ball on the safe side, on his left side, Rice can't cut around to tackle him. He gives away a penalty, bro.
He can't.
It was poor from Rasmus. He wasn't protecting the ball at all, man. It was awful.
Bro,
fundamentally, it was very poor.
Fundamentally, bro, it was very, very poor, man. So in the day, yeah, people can say all of this and that, yeah, but nah, I'm not personally having that for me. But bro, we get rid of him, bro, in the summer, man. Like, I think everyone's done, man. Like, the crowd, yeah, they've had enough of that Højlund, bro. I swear down. Like, when I tell you they've had enough of him, they've had enough of him, bro. They've had enough of him. That they've said, get him gone, man. Because, you know what I mean? He's just not doing anything. He don't press. He don't run the channels. He don't link up play. He don't, like, bro, he's just literally...
He offers nothing, man. He's poor.
He offers nothing, bro. So when people were moving mad, you know, like when they were saying, oh, Dalot should have passed, and I was like, yeah, cool, man. Is what it is, isn't it? Why are people crying about Dalot should have passed when he got the ball and didn't do shit with it? So yeah. I'm like, if you showed me, yeah, like, yo, I've been bagging goals and I've been showing that I can get win. Like, bro, I would have been like, you know what, Dalot, man, I'm pissed off at you even more. But really and truly, man, like, I don't think it would have done anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm in my head, I'm at peace with that. You feel me? So this idea when the Athletic did a whole report about Dalot not giving him the ball, I was like, bro, okay, cool, you got the ball against Arsenal. So what do you do with it? Why is the report there for not for there then? Where's your report on that one?
Your facts. So,
it's just like, bro, it's just jarring, bro. You get me? You need to get rid of him, man. Just get rid of him, bro. Like, please, just get rid of him, man. You know what I mean? Save everyone the time, save everyone the energy, and just go get me a striker that has presence and get goals, man. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Do you know what I mean? But I think the overall mentality of the team needs to be more attacking. You know, it's easy to blame the strikers, but the reality is Amarim's playing defenders as wing backs, bro. So he's every bit as responsible, as the strikers are for not scoring goals. Obviously, Rasmus had 2 chances that he should have scored in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at least one of them he should have buried. However, we don't create enough of these chances over not enough. Create enough. And the thing is, we get into good positions, but the problem is we got the wrong players in the positions, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And that's from the manager playing the wrong players in the wrong position. So
in the wrong positions,
he needs to sort that out. Like, it's one thing us saying we need to give him better players, but also he needs to pick players in the right position. And so far he hasn't done that. So
no. Bro. Now, that first half was boring, bro, man. You get me? And obviously we came out second half and we played well and we had the better chances. But
for sure.
Ultimately, bro, like there's a reason, but you can't do that again. You're not going to play these big teams every game, bro. Like against Leicester, what are you going to do now? Against Forest coming up, all these other games coming up, you got to try and go on attack teams, bro. You can't sit back, bro, and just expect that they're going to make mistakes, because we did that against Everton. They made mistakes or they conceded a free kick. We got a goal from that. Like, you got to be on the front foot at the start, bro, and initiate the idea onto the team, not let them do it, and you try and feed off scraps, bro. You can't, you know what I mean? Luckily, we got a good goal from Bruno and fair play, but we got to do more, man. Got to do more.
100%. Big up everyone inside let's get these lights up, man. The target was 800. You know what I mean? We're still miles behind. We're only on 515 and we got 2K in here. So
come on, people, man. Like the video.
That should have been done. You lot already know the procedure, bro. Like, man's live every single day. You lot getting hours and hours of content, bro. As soon as you pass through, just hit the like button, bro. It don't cost you lot nothing and it helps the channel, man. We're redirecting to Man Them Talk as well. Yeah, so let them know what's coming up, people.
Yeah, man. Listen, make sure you lot come and join us, man. We're going to be talking about the Europa League, man. Can we keep the season alive? And then, yeah, man, just a bit on the whole INEOS situation and whatnot, and see what the Man Them are saying about the interview this week. And yeah, just the overall kind of direction of football club, man. So yeah, man, hit the like button here, and then when you head over to the stream, hit the like button on that one as well, man. And yeah, man, big up to everyone, man.
100%, people. So yo, man, big up everyone inside. You know what I'm saying? We're redirecting over to Man Them Talk, and I'll see you guys over there.